On a save. There's only one deagle between them as well, so this could be a very quick round here if mTw decide to make a move. They've kind of, I tell you what, Na'Vi have split themselves 5 different positions across the map. They've not done anything else. Sunder, point blank range kill on Zeus with the AWP.
And if we can say anything at all about what's going on inside the heads of these players right now, it is that mTw has played under pressure throughout this entire match. They're used to it. This is nothing new. But for the Ukrainians, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to handle this now, the last couple of rounds.
Well, they've been here before. In the last map, they hit 14, 14-9 up. They threw it away. They're doing the same thing again. It was 14-9 in this map. It's now 14-13. They are on the verge. If they lose it, mTw will be on the verge, and Na'Vi will have to save. So massive, massive round for both teams. They've already lost one. Make that 3. Double from Sonic with the AK. And what a big round to go, Hugin. And look at this. Edward picking up 1. Can he get a second? He can get a second. Can't get the 3rd, though. Amy locks it down. The Danes cheer. The crowd roars. And mTw 14. Na'Vi 14.
And wow, Zonic roared there as well.
Oh, gone. Absolutely gone. Starix, though, starts things off. He's surprised Davey. He's got a second. Zeus has picked up the frag now. Big, big risks here from Na'Vi. But they're working. Oh, my word. 5 versus 3 now. And that's caught that caught mTw by surprise. I'm absolutely sure of it. Minutes got themselves back into the round, though. Sunder's added to the woe of the Ukrainians. Have they made a massive mistake here by buying? We'll have to wait and see, because I don't know if they can buy for the next round. Markinov, though, Essendon picks up another one. They've got a 3 versus 1, and Markinov picks up another one.
Well,
what do you know?
If you're going to win
massive,
the big ones,
massive gamble from the Ukrainians, and it's paid off. They've just checked out on triple aces. Championship point right here, right now, for the Ukrainians. 1 round, the final round of the World Cyber Games Grand Final Counter-Strike 1.6 match. Is it Na'Vi, or have mTw just got 1 more round in the bag to try and tie us up? It's almost like we deserve overtime, don't we?
Oh yeah, we want overtime now.
Nothing doing so far.
I think mTw also deserves overtime.
Nothing from either side. 3-2 split from the Danes.
They have Edward there up on tower.
I was going to say they've already pushed outside on that 4 train, so they've got an advantage here if they can get out without getting flashed. Is about what I was about to say. They did get flashed. Now Edward peering down from heaven. Can he spy himself one? Not before he's flashed. He can't. Has to back away from it. Bomb in the hands of Avey. Looking to try and get back down there. Oh, brilliant though. Couple of big kills from mTw. Markinov comes back with an AWP though. It's not over yet. 4 versus 3 now. Waiting. Sunder lands a big, big frag. 4 versus 2. And that was AWP to AWP. Zeus now. Starix remain. They've got to take this one if they want to end this game right here, right now. 25 seconds remaining. Starix is going for this. 1 down. 3 to 5. Zeus finds another one. Trace back in. It's 2v1 now. Starix, the Lone Ranger, will not be able to shut it down. And mTw have come back from the dead again. We have overtime.
One word. Wow.
And Denmark getting right behind their team, almost like a football team, Jonas.
Yeah, we have a chant here going out for Denmark. And I think the crowd just drew again.
Yeah, crowd is absolutely enormous right now for possibly one of the greatest Counter-Strike finals of all time. I'm just going to put it up there in amongst.
On the list.
It's definitely in the top 10 list, isn't it? Absolutely. An amazing comeback from mTw. This would not lay down and die. They don't know when to give up. They really don't. Now Na'Vi, despite all of their shouting and screaming, they just couldn't nail it in the end. They've had a couple of times where they looked like they were moving to match point, championship point. They haven't been able to finish them off. So we're all square once more. And mTw start things off on T side this time in overtime. And they start with a 4-man push down Ivy, leaving just Trace inside the hallways. And it's Essendon that's going to cover side here and see if he can pick himself up a number of frags, because there is some damage been done already by the HE that was unleashed in the start of the round, as Markinov kicks things off nicely with the AWP. Starix also with an AWP as well. And whoa. Edward and Starix have picked up another 2. A minute's last man standing, and look at that. Triple from Starix. Okay. Whoops. Slight mistake there from Avey in deployment of the smoke, but that's all it was. What the heck, really, Trace should have won that battle every time, and somehow Zeus was able to put his gun in his pocket, pick it back out, make himself a cup of tea, throw a little sandwich away, and still kill him. Deary me.
But Minute fires back, though, with 2 frags of his own.
So, Edward now picks up one under the tray. Second shot was brilliant. Markov with an AWP shot, and suddenly it's all flicked round, 4v3, and now it's a 3v1, and it's finished off by S&N. Look at that. 2 out of 2. They won't want to leave no room for error switching over the half, because if they don't, then they're going to be in trouble, and it'll be advantage Na'Vi. They're 17-15 up right now as Sunda picks himself up a frag. He's been massively quiet in this game, but I would have liked to have seen a little bit more from him. As Zonic comes under fire. Oh, Trace lost out to Edward again, and Edward will get a triple. Minute finally getting rid of him, and the last man standing is Minute. He's got 2. He won't get a 3rd. Shut down yet again. And 3 out of 3. Perfect score in overtime for Na'Vi. Leaves no room for error for the Danes. Counter-Strike 1.6 at the 2010 World Cyber Games Grand Finals here in Los Angeles. Well, it might not be, because Sunda started off well with the AWP shot. Picks out Essendon. Edward replies, though. 4 men remaining here. Minute, though, getting rid of Edward now. And that's a 4 versus 3. Sunda once more, and they're making light work of the Ukrainians this time round. Only Markelov and Starix remain, and they were the 2 with the AWPs last time round. Minute falling down, picks up the frag. Markelov, though, has got 2 in a row. Now he's got 3 more to fight. It's just 3 more. No problem at all. And for a man of his caliber, he's not going to be able to pick it up, though. AV reduces the deficit to 2. 1 more championship point goes begging. So, can Na'Vi claim their first ever WCG Grand Final World title, and in the process complete the Grand Slam in 2010? They are just 1 round away, or if you want to put it a different way, 80 seconds away. 80 seconds, that's all they're away. 5 men stand in the way right now. Time ticking down once more. 70 seconds remaining. Still they don't push. 3 men inside hallways. In fact, all 5 men are inside the hallways now. They've got 2 pushing behind the back, with 3 inside protecting that area from mTw. They've got Trace and Minute down low. Zonic putting into a position up high as well. So
far, a good call by mTw.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's spot on, really. There's nothing wrong with what they're doing right now. Zeus is just trying to push himself out to become bait, really, more than anything else, as they try and go back down into the bomb site. Trace says no. Locked down from him. 2 down before. Replied back from Edward. Essendon, the only man to reply for the Ukrainians here. And Zonic has gotten rid of him. And that'll make Zeus the last man standing with AWP in hand. And he will back away and save with 25 seconds remaining. So another championship point is saved by the Danes.
Solid call there, very solid call. Enabled them to have 3 guys there when Na'Vi entered the bomb site. That was all they needed to bring the Na'Vi players down. And like you said, there's 1 more round to be played here. 1 more round of Counter-Strike to determine if Na'Vi becomes the first champions of Counter-Strike from the Ukraine, or if we're going into second overtime.
And you know what? I wouldn't bet against second overtime. I really wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
Trace, though, has opened things up on Edward, and that's a really big frag for him.
That's good news.
Yeah, you're right, and good news for the Danes as well. They've lost a little bit of damage on Markelov and Essendon as well. So, if they're going to win this, it's going to be coming from behind. As Markelov is searching through, hasn't been able to land a frag. And that HE did an awful lot of damage to Zonic. He was just underneath that HE when it landed. And now they'll have to back away and rotate there. 3 men inside White Halls right now. In fact, they make that 4. And there are 3 on the outer side this time for mTw. So if they do push inside, they might just have a little chance here. Zonic and Trace are inside with those AWPs, though, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Still nothing doing. Time is starting to become a factor here. 30 seconds remaining. have to commit one way or the other. Minute has rotated back onto the outside side. Well, he's going backwards and forwards between Z on the inner and the outer, so he doesn't really understand where they're coming from. Here comes the push, though. It's coming now with 20 seconds remaining. Zeus blasting towards the bomb site, picks up that first one. Minute replies back with the HE grenade. They've got 3 men remaining. Got to get the bomb planted. Won't get the bomb planted. Minute shuts him down. Markov last man stand. Zeus with a double, though. Where did that come from? 7 seconds. Got to get the bomb planted. That has to be their primary focus. They won't be able to do it. Shut down yet again. And we're back to double overtime.
Wow, that was phenomenally well played on CT side there by mTw to push the Ukrainians into yet another overtime. And I'm going to be stupid and do a prediction here.
Oh, another one?
Another one.
Another fail prediction?
It's not going to fail this time.
Really?
If mTw can get a clean sweep here as CT, Na'Vi are not going to be able to come back.
Yeah, well, they have the other way round. This is a reverse of what happened last time, isn't it? They now have to switch around this time so that it's not always coming from behind. And mTw, in theory, have the ability, the chance now to build a three round lead, but they're not going to be able to here because Edward and Starix have picked up 3 kills between them already. And there's only one reply. Bomb planted here as well. And Cinder just spinning on the spot, has no idea where to go. Unbelievable. He's actually going to save. He is going to save. And this is going to be a Na'Vi round on the T side.
Yeah, it's a clever thing to do is to save in the situation where all the 3 players on the inside bomb side gets taken out.
Oh!
Zeus says no, though. And so does
wow.
SNN.
Well, I thought that was a landed shot, but maybe not.
That was a very well-run strat by Na'Vi, though. Going inside there, they smoked out everything. Then they went pushed aggressive up there instead of going for the bomb plant. Caught AV off guard, I think, and, well, basically they caught them all off guard.
19-18 to the Ukrainians. And if they could pick up another one here, they would be in the driving seat yet again. But what does that matter? They've been in the driving seat 4 or 5 times now throughout this game. They haven't been able to put it home yet. Who wants this more now? Trace, Edward replying with frags apiece. And Zonic gave them the advantage for a moment, but it's rubbed out by Essendon. And we're back to 3v3.
Zeus is pushing up again. That worked out well the previous round.
And Zeus, wow, look at this. 3 versus 2! And Essendon and Markelov. Well, where the heck have mTw disappeared to? Because it's 2-0 now on T side. I wouldn't say it was even Na'Vi's fault. I'm sure they're just as surprised, really, that they can't seem to close this game out. They've had 5 match championship points. And they might just be on the verge of getting a 6th one as well.
I think they're going to have a fairly easy time with winning this round.
So Markelov has picked up 2 in the round. Essendon another one as well. They've got 1 man to find, and Zeus nails Cinder in the face for the Ukrainians. And we've got an immediate rush outside. Zonic and Minute have already pushed very quickly indeed. And Minute's picked up the opening frag of the round. Edwards replied back now. 4 versus 4. And it is just 4 men behind them. If they can pick up these 4, it was a great fake outside because actually they've gone inside mTw. And Trace is now going to be able to get this bomb planted with Sunder and Zonic behind him. Avi, though, is a long way behind right now. They might just need him because Edward has shot down Zonic. Now they've only got 2 men to find inside this bomb site. Where is Avi coming from? He's coming down Z. He's going to surprise Edward. They've got 2 left to find. They've got 1 left to find. On the verge of victory now for the Ukraine. Trace is the only man remaining. GG, says Zonic. Trace goes down, and Markelov wins the whole WCG, and the Ukrainians celebrate a fabulous victory.
Congratulations to Na'Vi, first ever Ukrainian Counter-Strike champion, World Cyber Games 2010. What a match!
Oh, fantastic match, and you have to say, well done mTw as well for giving us a phenomenal game. Absolutely phenomenal game. mTw should be absolutely proud of what they've achieved.